Hey guys, welcome to the Transcend PMU Academy page. We are so excited. Today we are doing 2 brow patterns. Before we get started, make sure that you subscribe and like this video. Comment what you want to see next. Today's video is very exciting because we are going to be doing 2 brow patterns, and I actually flipped the screen around so we are working together. We are going to have the same view of the practice pad. I even slowed it down so I could explain each stroke. Both are very natural. One is the more fluffy brow, the other is more of the European style. So I always recommend when you're doing someone's brows to please make it as natural as possible. Go with their natural hair strokes as it curves. I highly recommend investing in high quality products. Today I am using the Transcend PMU blade. It is called Line Microblading. I'm using blade 15mm 14U. So it is the finest blade out there. This nano blade is so sharp. You're gonna get precise work with natural looking brows. So now that we're ready, let's get started. Make sure you grab your pad and your blade. I have this video in super slow motion, but as you can see, I'm adding the blade in. I don't let it stick too far out. I like it closer to the handle as possible so that the blade does not bend or shift while I'm curving my strokes. So I start off with the front hairs. I space them out equally, but I like the first 2 touching at the bottom together. So as right now I'm working, go ahead and do the strokes as I'm doing it. And then see how I get to this part of the arch, I start curving down. You want to make sure there's enough space so that you could add the details in between without having too much space or not enough left to add any hairs. Then when I go into the arch, I'm going to be drawing it not too high. Can you see the placement of that? And then the next one is going to go a little bit longer, and each hair is going to go out just a little bit further in the stroke. Now I'm going to fill it in. I'm going to start from that bottom stroke and touch the next top one. If you need to slow this down or pause it so you could see how I'm connecting the bottom stroke to that top hair. Now these filler strokes are very important not to cross each other. They can meet at the end of the stroke, but don't cross the strokes at the arch. I'm doing some details, and then I'm pulling out the hairs to fill in this gap area right here. Then at the arch, I'm going to drag downward and filling each in between spot. This one is the more European style, and I use this a lot on clients. The second pattern is very similar, but all the hair strokes are going to be upward. I'm going to start in the front and connect those first 2 hairs. Then with equal spacing between, I'm going to pull each stroke up and a slight curve. I always want to have a nice soft curve, and definitely go with your client's natural hair growth on the curvage of the hair. When I get to the arch, I'm going to be going a little more downward just because I don't want it to end awkwardly at that point on the tail. Once again, I'm going to meet from the bottom stroke to that top stroke, the bottom to that next top stroke. What's cool about these patterns is that both of them you could do just the structure of the brow, then rub in the pigment, add the secondary numbing, and the skeleton of the brow is nice and perfect, and you could add the details on the second pass. I do little fillers in between. Both of these look really natural. You can make the fluffy one as fluffy to as tamed as you'd like. This gives a nice lifted look. It looks great on more mature brows. And look at how both of those look. Which one do you prefer, and which one do you use more often? Thank you so much for working along with me today. If you love these work with me videos, comment below and let me know, and also tell me brow pattern you like better. Have a great day, and I'll see you next Tuesday.